What's up, everybody? Okay, let me stand up a little bit taller. My phone is in my what am I trying to say? Cabinet, kitchen cabinet. Anyway, so today in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Pillsbury Zero Sugar Brownie Mix. This is the chocolate fudge. Um, I want to say I bought this from, and this is where I always get mixed up at. I want to say Acme Marks, one of those like other stores. It wasn't Walmart. Usually I go to Walmart, but I don't think I bought it from Walmart. But anyway, so this is a zero sugar brownie mix. I am a diabetic. For those of you that don't know, and I try to do the right thing occasionally. Occasionally. So basically, it is zero sugars total, obviously. So if you're interested, the nutrition facts says a twelfth of the package, which I don't understand why they put serving sizes on here. Isn't the whole box supposed to be one serving? Not eating it all at one time, but don't you make the whole box at one time? I never understood that. Like, who's gonna make a twelfth of the brownie mix? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's 150 calories as prepared or as packaged, 90 calories. First of all, who's going to eat dry brownie mix? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to cut me a piece out of this pan. I'm going to show you guys the pan if I can move my camera. This is how it looks. If I can maybe. Oh, wait. I forgot it's backwards. Hold on. Wait, y'all. Why isn't it focusing? Where's the camera? There we go. So that's the brownie pan right there. Okay. So I cooked it for I think the minimum. Ooh, sorry, hold on. I cooked it for the minimum amount of time on the package. I'm trying to get my camera to stay in a certain. Okay, there we go. There we go. Make sure it ain't gonna fall forward either. So the recommended cooking time was for a metal or glass pan, which is what I used. I have a glass 8 by inch pan, and the cooking time was from 28 to 32 minutes. I think I cooked it for 28 minutes, and I was kind of worried about it not being done or whatever, but it was done. So this is probably one of the first times that I made, brownies and they actually came out done closer to the starting time. So basically what you needed was a third of a cup of oil, 3 tablespoons of water, and 1 egg. Now, the instructions for these were kind of weird. I don't know if you guys can see that. So basically, they want you to separately mix the wet and dried ingredients, which was backwards to me. Like, I don't know, to me, that was just too much room for error. You know what I mean? Like, usually when you mix a cake or something, you pour it all in one thing, you mix it together. That's the whole point of a box mix. You know what I mean? So why they had you do the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients separately, which I don't know, it made no sense. And then another thing is my measuring cup didn't have a third of a cup line on it, so I had to kind of guesstimate basically how much oil I was putting in there or whatever. Anyway, long story short, I ended up having to add oil, and then I mixed it all together, and it came out pretty good. So I'm gonna cut it and see what it tastes like. It's been sitting for about 10 minutes. I let it sit for about 10 minutes to cool. I didn't want to get too like hard or anything. That's another thing. I don't like my brownies to get like, you get that like warm, crunchy. I don't like that. I don't like crunchy brownies when the edge. I don't like that. I like mine to be ooey gooey, soft. You know what I'm saying? Fudgy, but done. We ain't doing raw. Well, this is kind of hot. So let me go ahead and cut a piece. I want to kind of, let me see. I can't avoid the corner pieces. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to cut it in half. I'll cut it into fourths. I can't talk right, y'all. And then I'll cut, let me see. I think I'm just leaving fourths because I like square brownies. I don't want to have weird shaped brownies. If I cut it again, I can cut it. Let me see. I'm gonna cut it in eighths. Try to anyway. My cuts aren't the cleanest or the best, but hey. Plus, if I cut it now, I don't have to worry about eating big pieces of brownie. Even though it is zero sugar, it's still calories and carbs. So keep that in consideration. So I'm gonna do an end piece and I'm gonna do a middle piece to see which one I like best. Ooh, and it came out nice and clean. So here's my. Ooh. Anyway, here's my end piece, y'all. Okay, feels really firm, but done. Feels kind of more cake-like. Okay, chocolate fudge, 8x8" pen size. I don't know. Anyway, so this is the middle part right here. Trying to hold this one up without making a mess. Okay. Here's the middle piece. It looks really good. Ooh, see what I'm talking about? Ooh. Let me stop. Let me stop playing around. So it feels kind of sticky, like, I don't know. We'll go see what this does. I do have milk, but I'm gonna try it without milk first. It is a little bit sticky, like that kind of stuff that sticks to your teeth. That was just the crumb. Let me try the edge piece. That's gonna be the determining factor if I like it or not. Get the hard piece out of the way first. This is the end piece. Definitely taste the chocolate. There's no chocolate or dark chocolate. It just says chocolate fudge. It's definitely good. I don't eat brownies as much as I used to. Hold on, y'all. I got some brownies stuck in my gum. Yeah, I don't eat brownies as much as I used to. So, I mean, they all taste the same to me at this point. Like, I haven't had one that's like outstanding or different tasting. Does that make sense? Yeah, it tastes the same. I mean, with the exception of it being zero sugar, obviously. But it doesn't taste like it's zero. It's like it's sugar free. You know what I mean? Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 5, I give it maybe like a 3, 3.5, maybe a 4 if I'm being generous. Again, let me taste this middle part because that's my favorite. Let me see. It's still warm. It's moist. It's not dry. The middle part is. It's not kinky. Kinky. It's not cakey, but it's not fudgy like either. You know, it's kind of like in the middle. I definitely like the middle piece better. So if you're a diabetic and you want something sweet, check out the zero sugar cake mixes. I think Pillsbury is like the only one that has them right now. They also have some zero sugar frostings, but I really don't mess with frostings. That's just an extra step that I'd rather not do. But yeah, anyway. That's another reason why I stick to brownies, because you eat a brownie plain. Unless you want to be fat and eat ice cream, but I'm trying to stay from ice cream too. But yeah, so it's definitely good. I feel better about eating brownies if I eat this one. To me, it doesn't really taste no different than a regular non-sugar brownie, if that makes sense. Like you can't tell it's sugar-free. It doesn't have no weird aftertaste or sweetener. It's really good. The more I eat it, the more I kind of like it. So I'm glad I have a whole pan to myself. Okay, I just got a middle piece, like deep in the middle part. I definitely need some milk. Hold on, y'all. Be right back. me a good old glass of sweet milk. Right in a cup. Hold on, y'all, I'm still here. Now, when it comes to being a diabetic, I'm just always going to be that person that I'm going to buy regular red cat milk. I don't care about the fat. I really just care about the sugar, and there's really not no difference in skim milk and all that stuff when it comes to sugar. So, yeah, just buy whatever you want to buy. Yeah, I need some milk with that, 'cause that's good. Also, one more thing, I noticed that the middle part does have a richness to it that the end piece doesn't. I don't know how, but yeah. The texture of the ends, I never really liked the texture of the ends. They're more firm. Yeah, so it's not as pleasurable to eat as the middle pieces, as you can see. Okay, I'm definitely changing that to a 4 out of 5. Definitely. Okay. So yeah, I would definitely recommend. I do like it. Like I said, it's nothing above or beyond. It's not better, but it's not worse than other brownie mixes. Basically, that's the point of this video. So, give it a try. If you just want to cut back on your sugar intake or something like that. So, look for it in your stores. Let me know if you try it. Let me know what you think about it. I'm going to finish my brownies and my milk. And chew, obviously. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Let me see if I can hold this up for you guys without burning my hand, because I feel like it's hot. Let me see. So this is what's left after I cut the 2 pieces. So yeah, y'all. Talk to you on my next video. Peace out.